Hey everybody, ready for another week at DeForest Area Middle School. We have a busy week. Norski Time PLCs on Monday after school. Also, there's an Effective Educator pilot group meeting Monday after school over at the district office. And on Thursday, we have our second early release day. Those times that afternoon should be set aside for small group PLC teams from the middle school to get together. And of course, I'm sure many of you know, there's no school on Friday. So enjoy a 3-day weekend coming up. All right, another thing going on this week is on Wednesday afternoon, I will be walking around the building with an individual coming in to the district, looking at all of our facilities and taking a look and taking an inventory of how we use those facilities. So I will be sending a survey out to all staff here in the next couple of hours here Sunday night. Looking for your input on space needs that we may have, space usage. Do you have any creative ideas for how we ought to be using our space? And then just an open-ended question on just general questions that you'd like for me to talk to the individual that I'll be walking around the building with. So look forward to that coming to your inbox Sunday night or Monday morning. All right, everyone. Educator effectiveness. We've all heard of it. I'm going to give you a real quick update on where we're at with the new statewide evaluation system for teachers and principals. And then we'll talk in more detail at our November staff meeting. But at this point, Bill, Kim, and I are working with our 3 pilot teachers, Greg Goras, Greg Vanday, and David O'Keefe, with the Teachscape software that we'll all be using starting next year to share information and evidence. It's a two-way street of information going back and forth, so it's pretty slick. Bill, Kim, and I are also done meeting with our 3 pilot teachers to establish goals, or SLOs, student learning outcome or objectives. So that process is underway, and that's the big part of what we'll report out when we meet in November. And Monday after school, the pilot group of teachers and administrators across the district are getting together to troubleshoot things that are a little more challenging, talk about timing, what's going well, what's not going so well, and what is some information that we can report back to DPI and give them some feedback before they start rolling this out statewide officially next year. Hey, I want to take a minute to just congratulate everybody on some really good SMART goals that have been put together by our small group PLC teams. Excellent job. There's some really strong goals out there. I'll be sharing with you, it's also on the same sheet that everybody put their SMART goals on. I'm going to share with you our school-wide SMART goals that are focused on the district goals for literacy of raising reading achievement as well as closing some gaps. So I'm going to flash those up on the screen here in just a minute, but I'll also send out an email this week sometime that has the kind of the details of that, and we'll talk about that specifically at our November staff meeting. All right, and last but not least, I've got some miscellaneous items for you. Some of you have asked about STAR assessment letters, communication going home. That will be happening across the district at parent-teacher conferences, so we'll have those ready for parents. And those that don't get picked up at conferences, we'll mail those home. November 11th, you can expect a detailed agenda for that coming out this week. You're going to want to take a look at that because the time that you have for early release day on Thursday may be a great time for you just to get this stuff kind of in order when you have enough time on Thursday to get things ready to go. So that's it for the news this week. See you in the hallways and stay classy. DeForest Area Middle School.